Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Today's date is August 13th, 2023. It is a Sunday. I hope everyone's weekend was a glorious one. It's kind of busy here. And I got a bit of the stomach bug, so if I'm a little under the weather tonight, please forgive me. Gotta go and see whether or not everything is set up. Had power outages earlier today, so all the systems were wonky, and didn't get a chance to get up to the studio to make sure everything was set. So I come up in my normal time. Oh crap! Everything's off. Then of course you restart the computer, and what does it do? Oh, you need to update your system. So I had to go through system updates. So it did its thing, and it was fine. I didn't have any real rush. So. Okay, fantastic. Looks like internet is exactly where it's supposed to be. We have one person watching. Now, if I'm gonna try to guess who's watching, who's in this early. It's either Gus or it's Judy. Judy's usually here right as things open up. Tonight's show will be dedicated to, but we'll go on to other things, to upcoming awesomeness. Absolutely upcoming awesomeness. Okay, who's watching the show? Go ahead. Laurel says, hi, it's Laurel. I got it wrong. It's usually, hey, Laurel, you beat Judy in. You beat Judy in. Well, hell. See, I'm not even getting shown current viewers haven't caught up. We've got Orion here as well. Evening, Orion. Tonight's coffee is Blueberry Cobbler from New England brand. Let's see people rolling on in here. Before I start my good news. How's the volume out there? Is it coming in fine? I'm showing it's peaking red, but should be about fine now. Turned it down just a hair. Like I always say, I'd rather blast my show out there louder than it needs to be, as long as I'm not clipping, and then have folks turn it down, than to have it go out too quiet, and then if they turn it up, they still can't hear it. So Laurel says, sounds good. Fantastic. Fantabulous. Fantabulous. I am stoked. I am thoroughly stoked. Not about the sound. we have some good news heading your way. Trying to wait for some of the regulars to jump in there. I don't think we have anything. I think there was nothing major that I was going to hit on news-wise. I mean, there's some horse shit going on out there, but there always is. Always is. Okay, we've got 9 minutes going out on there. What's it say it is for this one? I don't know. And tell me how long that's going. Here we go, right here. Well, let's start, and we'll let the folks shuffle in. This is my channel. Y'all know my channel on YouTube. You're on it. See, there it is, and it's showing the live video, and all these other videos down here. There's let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. We've got eight videos in the general video section. And we have, in the live section, we've got, as you see, we've got quite a few. That's where the live shows go. And this is the general video section. Yeah, there we go. We've got 8. This next week, these 8 videos will not be there anymore. Hello, Adat and Hombre. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? The reason they're not going to be there is, if you watch your screens right now, watch this. Hey, look at that. There's another Whiskey Cowboy channel. This one right here that you're currently on is the Whiskey Cowboy at the Whiskey Cowboy Official. Okay, and this new one's going to be the Whiskey Cowboy Life. So I'm going to take all of these videos here. I wish I could just slide them. I'm going to have to actually... It says, wait, the other one is fake? No, it's real. 2 channels. So I'm going to take these 8 videos and I'm going to re-upload them. I wish I could just slide it from account, but I'm not. So I'm going to take the time and re-upload all these videos right here that are the canoeing and the auto videos and some chicken videos and stuff like that. Life videos. They're going to all be over here on the Whiskey Cowboy Life. Yes, I'm on Zoom. The information is underneath the show. Now, have you been to the show before? Adat and Hombre. No. Okay. Well, welcome to the show. Where are you joining us from? Back to the other thing. So I'm going to have 2 channels. Oh, Pennsylvania. So we're going to have 2 channels. And the reason for that is the way the YouTube algorithms work is they tend to like to promote videos from X or Y channel based on content. So if you have too broad of a content base, you're actually not going to reach as many people as if you break it up into channels. And a lot of the other YouTubers do that, the bigger channels. They'll go, yeah, I'm going to do my guns videos over here. I'm going to do my car videos over here. I'm going to do my family videos over here. Why? Because each one alone is easier to hit the intended audience. Now, I understand also that there's probably going to be a good deal of people that might like my quote-unquote life videos that wouldn't be interested in social commentary and stuff like that. So if they subscribe to the one channel and get all of them, they're more likely to not to unsubscribe. So go, okay, all of my social commentary, and I've got other goodies heading your way, political commentary, things like that. That'll all go on this channel right here. So do streams on official and life and nature, etc. for the other channel. The live stream will be on official. Anything political or social will be on official. All the rest. So let's see if I do a gun video or like you saw, I've got canoeing and driving. Those will all go into, because they're non-political. They're just, anybody can enjoy those. They'll all go over there. So any whiskey videos or anything like that, that'll go on life. And the Whiskey Cowboy Official, that's where the politics and social commentary is going to go. A. says, I use Restream for streams and StreamYard for streams, so I use both, but Restream more. He says, okay, smart, yeah. I stream on Streamlabs. And there's going to be some updates on that, too. Those who followed me over from Facebook, I used to live stream there. They've seen changes, and I'm upgrading. I'm going to be adding nicer transitions. I'm going to be adding some goodies. But, yeah, Streamlabs is it's a go-to. It's a go-to. A lot of folks use it. It's very versatile. But yeah, so that I can reach the appropriate audience, I thought that the 2 channels would be the better way to do it. So this coming week, Like I said, you can still see it. You can see the channel is up. It's just not pretty. There's nothing there. So in the next few days, I'm going to be uploading, again, all of these videos down here. And then they'll be turned off on here. So if you like these other videos that I did, I strongly encourage folks to run on over to @thewhiskeycowboy-life and go ahead and subscribe. There's nothing there now. When I put my first video up, I'm going to send out an announcement anyways. I'll put up an announcement here on my main channel, and I'll put it up on Facebook so folks know that the channel is actually up and running. Hey, Tubbs says, why did you become my second favorite YouTuber just from this station, from this stream? LOL. I'm about to sub. Yeah, we haven't even gone anywhere yet. This is, and this is a, this is an announcement stream basically tonight, an announcement show, letting folks know exactly what's going to be happening. You're probably not familiar with my live stream. My live stream here isn't particularly political or social in nature. It is like a bunch of people sitting around and having a fireside chat. So we got the regulars, and they can join in on the Zoom, voice only. That's why the Zoom is running up there with my logo up underneath it. If you stick around for the show longer, you'll see there's probably going to be at least a couple people in there. And then they can join in with voice. Folks can also call my live studio line at 1-978-806-0672. Says, you just seem nice. Yeah, I can. I am, but I don't put up with shenanigans, and if I say I'm in a mood, I'm in a mood. If you're past the age of 18, you probably understand. Someone says they're in a mood. So if you ever hear me on the show going, I'm in a mood, then you know that shit might get real. But yeah. So now I'll go ahead and explain the upcoming changes. Says, not me, but I'm mature for my age. Trust me. Oh, how old are you? How old are you? A dot and hombre. A dot and hombre. That's kind of a strange name for Pennsylvania. $10. Holy crap. 10. Okay. What I suggest is welcome to the show. It's always good talking to the young folks coming up. Welcome to the show. But slow down a bit and enjoy the show. Okay. Now back to the announcements for everyone. Hey, let's see, who the heck was it? It was Laurel and Orion. You guys are still there, right? We got some more people in. Judy, did you make it to the show yet? Judy says, just got here. Hey, welcome to the show, Judy. So you missed the first part. Okay. These videos that I've got up on the screen right now, Judy, they're not going to be visible on this channel anymore. I have created a separate channel. My main channel is the Whiskey Cowboy -official. The new one is right here. It's the Whiskey Cowboy -life. So the Chicken Chronicles, whiskey, guitar, driving, canoeing, anything non-political or social is going over to that channel. All of the standard, if you want the fire and you want the Whiskey Cowboy that you guys started following for my main social and political commentary, that'll be here on my main channel. And that's because of the algorithms. I don't want, there's people that might want my quote unquote life content that wouldn't be interested in the rest of it. So it's easier to split them up. A lot of the big channels are doing this anyways. They just split them up so that they can focus on the particular audience, and it doesn't deplete from your overall channel stats. So that's what we're doing. In the next couple days, I'll be uploading the new videos over there. Now, what's also happening is, remember I said that in a couple months I'd like to move into a dedicated video studio. And I'm just kind of limping along with this camera, but I would have liked a dedicated video setup. Well, I said screw the couple months, and I've spent the last few days ordering like crazy. I am getting a totally dedicated video system, so I can still do my still photography on my DSLR the way it's supposed to be done. But I'm having a new mirrorless video camera system dedicated just so that I can stream with it, as well as do all of my other video content on the dedicated new camera setup. And I told folks, yeah, in a couple minutes, for the whole new studio setup, I was going for $1,000. I blew that out of the water exponentially. It's way more than that. So I'm doing it. It's getting done. I might be able to start using the camera to stream before then. I'll have the ability to, but I just need to see. I need to see what the lens is going to do for me, and whether I get enough throw. Remember, it was the new camera right now that I have is up against the wall. So I may have to try to pull everything back, at least temporarily, so that I can get enough distance with a new camera. Like I said, I have to figure it out. But no more dark like this, and it should be tack sharp video. I'm going to have to reroute my whole soundboard into the camera, then the camera out to the computer, and then the audio from that, so that I can control everything. It's a mess, a lot of steps, a lot of parts, but like I said, I decided this is what I'm going to do, and I think that it's going to help you all. And Adot and Hombre. Now, you said that you were well mature for your age, and you know stuff more than your age. Stop spamming the feed. Sit back and enjoy the show. If you have something constructive to put up there and to say, by all means do so. If not, remember I said I don't put up with horse shit? Well, this is your first warning. Go ahead, ask your question. Want to buy clothes. Yeah. As folks can see, I think they can see. Did you all see that timeout just given to Adot Nombre? You're welcome. Did you see that, Judy? Did you see that go down? Because I see it in my chat screen here, but I'm not watching it live. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's like, yeah, wrong channel. So, back to the show. So yeah, I have taken I talked it over with the missus, and I hate spending money. But we talked it over, and she's like, you know what? You really should do this. Hey, Duff Frog. See, if you're another one, we can do this. We can do this all night. Where are you joining from, DeFrog? Okay. So I talked to the missus, and she's like, go ahead and do it. Because that's going to allow me to do, again, I'm going to be able to do the guitar videos. I'm going to be able to up the game. So not only did we move here to YouTube, but we got video up and running again. I have now I'm going to have 2 action cams for the various videos that I do out and about. I have my standard DSLR, which is kick-ass, but a dedicated mirrorless as well for dedicated video work and live streaming. I'm also going to tweak this show a bit so that we get better transition, so that it's not just when I switch over like this, it's going to do nice things. By the way, my dumb friend A. Dot is crying for no reason. Be right back. Yeah. No, you won't. Okay, so now the new content that's going to be coming back. I'll be back. No, you won't. Sorry. So we'll get better video. Awesome. Now it's kind of fuzzy and dark. Won't be. It'll be crystal clear. I'm also going to be adding. Remember, I'd said that I was originally thinking of doing quick draws, which is a video format, and it's 2 minutes or less with the Whiskey Cowboy. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to resurrect the Breaking Leather podcast, but in shorter form, but longer than 2 minutes. I'm going to do that still, but I'm also going to bring back Quick Draw. Quick Draw is going to be instead of, how you have horizontal here, but on your cell phones for like Instagram, it's called I think it's Reels on Instagram and on Facebook, and they're portrait instead of landscape. I'm going to bring those back. I'm going to do Quick Draw as the Reels, and they're called Shorts on YouTube. So on my main channel, I'm going to have my political and social shorts, which will be Quick Draw. But on Instagram and Facebook, they're still going to be Quick Draw. They're the same thing, but they're going to be Reels there. So you get those, and those will be 2 minutes or less. I'm going to tackle a topic in 2 minutes or less, and you'll have those, as well as the longer format Breaking Leathers. I also intend to add where if I can get folks in to do interviews, I can do interviews in the long format, edit it, and then upload that as well. So those are the main things that are going to be coming people's way starting this next week. So the first week I've got to figure out the new system, get everything working. Like I said, I'm not going to have the new studio for a couple months, but I might be able to still start live streaming with that new camera. So lots going on. Lots going on. And if folks want to help donate and they want to help support the channel and the content, they're more than free to do so. The link to do that is in the description underneath the show. But I'm doing it anyways. Once again, out of my pocket. So there. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So you think that's going to be okay with folks? I will write up an announcement tomorrow and post it up on Facebook. And let folks know the new changes that are coming. And again, you can go over to my new channel right now, but it won't come up in the listings. Until I get content, the only way that anybody's ever going to find that channel is if they know the actual URL, which of course it's the same as it's youtube.com/@thewhiskeycowboy-life. So you can pre-register, or you can wait until I get at least one video up there, and then it'll come up and you guys will get a link, and you can do it that way. But again, folks should subscribe to both of the channels, because most people who come and they look at this channel, they're going to like that other content anyways. But the same wouldn't be true in reverse. Not everybody that liked that other content is going to like this content. So I'll want to put up some whiskey videos, some artistic videos, product shots, and shorts for different things, showcase some of my equipment, and get them up there for folks to see, and just have more content for folks to just dive into and have a good time, hopefully. Judy says, "You are awesome. I will donate when I can." Like I said, whatever, whenever, every little bit helps. It's appreciated. But y'all know, you follow my show, you know what's been paid for by the viewers and what hasn't, and it's pretty much what hasn't. Once again, tonight's coffee is Blueberry Cobbler from New England brand. If Donna was watching the show, she'd go, "Oh, I don't like that." She does not like berries and fruits and stuff like that in her coffee. It's perfectly acceptable. All right, so we got that out of the way. Also, to let folks know that if the channel gets big and we get a lot of people in, I can designate people as moderators. So when you get jackwagons out there doing whatever, you can do exactly what I did. You can get rid of them. I just gave them timeouts. I don't know how long the timeouts are at, but their messages should be gone now, and they're in a timeout. I can do a lot worse than that too. But yeah. But that's good. That was the first time I actually used any moderating tools on the show. But like I said, if there gets enough people watching, and if we get these kiddies coming in, or troublemakers, I may say, "Hey," ask one of the regulars, "Would you like to get the hammer? Would you like to get the hammer and do some banning?" Oh. So I'm stoked. Haven't been feeling good. Got a stomach bug. Haven't been feeling good. But I'm stoked, because there's been a bunch of content that I thought that I'd really kind of like to do. Y'all heard me play the Taylor. It's beautiful. It's not my only guitar. But it's my most beautiful guitar, and it's my go-to most of the time. The Fender is great. I don't have any issues with the Fender, but my Taylor is the go-to. And in the video, you really do not get a sense of the quilted sapelli, the wood. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to rectify that with a new camera. We're going to get some videos up there, and you'll be able to see its beautiful curves and its quilting, and you go, "Oh, When I saw it, I was like, oh man, it's perfect, because the normal ones, they're all high gloss and the tops are bright wood, blondes. And I'm more of a dark, like the rustic, the woodier tones, not the brighter tones. And I saw that one. I was like, oh, that's absolutely beautiful. And it's got a satin finish all over. It's got the tobacco burst on the top. Quilted sapelli. It's like, oh my goodness. And not too frou-frou. I like some of Taylor's even higher ends. And then it's mainly just wood choices and finishes and nice little decorative touches. But they tend to be a little frou-frou for me. And this one was like, oh, you're right in there. Got some beauty, got some class, but it's very subdued. So, yeah, beautiful guitar. Taylor 314 CE, limited edition, in quilted sapelli and a torrefied spruce top. Again, torrefied is a drying process which mimics aging in the top, makes it sound richer and fuller. Makes it sound like a guitar much older than it is. Got special perlite inlays. It's just a pretty guitar. Judy says, I'm excited. I can't wait to see everything. Me too. Me too. I've been getting in the parts since I started ordering it at the end of last week. And this and that just keeps filtering in. And I don't have it all. The main camera and gear comes in Tuesday. And I said that I got all new stands, all new accessories. Kit lenses, no. Yeah, there are some kit lenses with it, but I went and I got specialized lenses for my needs. It's like, hey, if John's going to do it, John's going to do it right. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do it right. And then hopefully folks will enjoy it. They will enjoy it. I've been itching. It's like, oh man, to get some of those shorts out there, the reels. Because there's things that's like, yeah, I can really rip something open and give me, a minute. A minute's a long time. You can say a lot. So I can get a lot more content out there, interesting stuff, without me having to spend, like my driving videos and the On the Water series. The On the Water series is a day and a half. It's 1 day out on the water and then half a day to make the video. So it's a day and a half for 15 minutes of a video. Oh, and speaking of that, I'll be able to do much more than 15 minutes because part of what I did is I actually got a new video editing software suite along with everything. So we'll see how everything goes, which I needed because if I do the long form interviews, I'm going to need something to do long form editing. What I'm currently using is a free version, great program, but I can only do 15 minutes at a time. So this will take care of that problem. So it's going to be fun. When I started going back in the video direction and bringing back up the live stream, I had a member tell me on Facebook, don't neglect the text followers. I was like, okay, that's fine. I still have text content out there. I'll still be doing articles, but it's about damn time I can spread out and do some more creative things that might reach a broader audience and still keep all of the tech stuff going as well. So we will give this a try. Been doing this a decade. Let's expand into some video work. Laurel's all quiet there. Orion's all quiet there. I know Judy's there because she types up every once in a while. So yes, have some very busy times coming up. Judy says, yes, I think you're on the right track. We'll find out. We will find out. But it'll be good to get this cleared up. This video's working, and it's much better than just a standard webcam. And it's better than I had before. The other one, I even bought one of the top-of-the-line webcams. And I just did not like the looks of it. It was not high enough quality. This is an intermediate gap. This was okay to get us back up there. So we did. Those who were following my live stream on Facebook know that we weren't running video. Had just a static picture pretty much where my face is now. It wasn't quite the snazzy, but we are rolling over and doing new things. Like I said, I'm going to be adding in transitions and neat things to the show, and then hopefully do other interviews and guests that are not necessarily on the live stream. Laurel says, listening, I think this will help immensely with bringing in more people. Yeah, I hope so. Plus, it's, I'm not dealing with fighting with Facebook. Now, that being the case, this content's still going to be mirrored over on Facebook, except for the live stream, just like I've done before. I posted the videos that everybody sees up on this on my YouTube channel here and the Rumble channel. They were all posted on Facebook as well. So Facebook folks will still get all of that. They'll still get my reels, general content reels, if I'm doing a chicken reel or a guitar reel or something like that, and the quick draws and stuff like that. They'll still get that. But here on here on YouTube, I decided I was going to make 2 separate channels so that, again, there's people out, like if you do overlanding or outdoor stuff or fishing or chicken stuff, you're not necessarily going to want to watch the social and political commentary. It's like, not a problem. So give them two different channels. And those of you who do, because that's why you were following me, and that have enjoyed the expanding of the content, just subscribe to both channels. It's that easy. Orion says he's there. I told Gus. Gus was the first one outside of immediate family that knew about the new equipment and expansion. And you could probably guess his reaction. Hey, go for it. They're up in camp. They should be. I think they'll be back Tuesday. I think they're up there till Tuesday or be back Tuesday. I don't recall whether they're till or back on. But whatever. They're up having a good time now. Either case, they're having a good time up there. So that was my news. That was my news. Again, I will put up tomorrow on Facebook and let the folks there know the different directions. So again, main channel on YouTube is YouTube/@ the Whiskey Cowboy -official. That will be social and political commentary and related videos and shorts. And all other things, guitar, the Chicken Chronicles, driving, canoeing, whiskey, anything else non-social and political, that'll go to youtube.com/@ the Whiskey Cowboy -life. And those are just life things. The About section, as it stands right now, says, hello, my name is John, the Whiskey Cowboy. This channel is for my general, quote-unquote, life content. You will find various long-form as well as short-form videos covering general life topics and activities of a non-political nature. Thank you for stopping in, and please like, subscribe, and share. Cheers. That's all it has right now. And, of course, a picture of me, and that's it. If I need to expand on that, I'll expand on that. So it's going to be fun. So my shorts will be reels. My reels will go up on Instagram and on Facebook, and they're called shorts on YouTube. They will either go up on my political page, which is _official, or my life channel, which is _life. Life. Live free or die. New Hampshire motto. So, yep. All right. So we got that out of the way. We burned almost 45 minutes. What would y'all like to talk about? Everybody's quiet. Crickets. Gonna fall asleep, folks. This is pretty low members watching for a Sunday night. And that's another thing. If we have to change up the nights, then we can change up the nights. If we want to go from 3 nights a week to 2 nights a week, I don't know whether you want to do like Tuesday and Thursday. Used to be Sunday, used to be one of our best nights. People like a late weekend night. Judy says, sorry, I'm pulling you up on my TV. Are you okay? What's my take on the Hawaii fire? I don't have much of a take. We got fires all over the place. We got wildfires that go off in the Northwest and in the Midwest and in the Rockies. Fires happen. Fires happen. It's not global warming. Sorry for the people whose houses were burned. Hope you had good insurance. Sorry for the loss of lives. Did you have another take and another angle, Laurel? Come to direct us in another particular. Judy says, I like the days now, but I will follow you if I change it. Yeah, I haven't decided. I have to see how much. I've been keeping it going 3 as long as I can. Laurel says, the crazy people are already starting their crap. I feel bad for all those affected. Well, yeah, crazy people got a crazy. Crazy people got a crazy. Hawaii's crazy. Here you go. Okay. If you live on a volcano, if you live on a beach that constantly gets hit with hurricanes every 3, 5, 7 years, I'm a realist. If you live in an area below sea level with inadequate dikes and other protections, I mean, these are choices people make. Laurel says it's an island, not a lot of places to flee to. No, I get it. I also get that. You live on an island with not a lot of places to flee to. I'm a logistics guy. I've told you I'm a logistics guy. These are all choices. Now, these are people who have lived and loved that environment, and that's great. God bless them. And people have lived there. Hey, the Hawaiians have lived there for how long? Yeah, I get it. But when you're in certain areas, the same way as the hurricane zones, it's like When you don't have a hurricane, you're living the life. It's great. It's fantastic. When a hurricane comes through, you're screwed. All of these things are taken into account when you decide where you're going to live and where you're going to have your life. It's all part of the choices we make. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't have empathy for people who have bad things happen to them, because I do. But I also know these are some of the things that come with the choices that you made. Same way with motorcycle. You want to ride a motorcycle? Ride a motorcycle. All power to you. Just know that if you get bumped by an old lady in a smart car, she can end your world. That's part of the risks that you take for that particular activity in life. Wear a helmet. I live in a state, live free or die. You don't have to wear a helmet here in New Hampshire. Wear a helmet. If you fall off your motorcycle and you crack your noggin, I can feel sorry for you, but risk-reward analysis, you should have known. Right, Judy says it's like Oklahoma in the tornadoes. Exactly. And I lived in Oklahoma. There's certain risks that you take living where you live. You can feel sorry for people. Yeah, you have empathy. But you choose to live there. And most of the time you're fine. It's what you got insurance for. You hope nothing bad happens. Everything that we do in life is a risk-reward analysis. So yeah, it's terrible what's happening in Hawaii. Well, Mount St. Helens blew up. Wiped out shit ton of stuff. That was an even more unseen catastrophe than Hawaii. There's people out in the Midwest, the Continental Divide, the Northeast, wildfires go through. Man, every 3 to 5 years in Wyoming and Montana, you get wildfire smoke blotting out the sun, causing breathing problems. Yeah, because you're living where you could have wildfires, and those wildfires cause problems. So yeah, I mean, I understand. The whole thing for me is there's a whole lot of people making hay out of what's happening in Hawaii, because number one, people love a train wreck, and then people like to take advantage of a train wreck. That's what's happening in Hawaii. But Hawaii's always a shit show. It's Hawaii. But 90 to 98% of the time, you're living in paradise. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, things cost more, but you're living in paradise. Well, that comes with, like I said, usually the best places on earth to live come with when catastrophe hits. It hits hardest. Welcome to Hawaii. They can't run. Yeah, I know. They got no place to flee to. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. But there it is. So what are your other thoughts, Laurel, on the matter? You brought it up. What are your thoughts? I wish people would stop trying to benefit from the shit. One way or the other. Just stop it. It's like if you live in Colorado or Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Any of the states on the continental divide, where the elevation is so high and winters are so long, winters you're going to get screwed, and some years are absolutely horrible. It's the choices people make. So like I said, man, Colorado, love it, absolutely beautiful. Some of the most beautiful country in this nation, Colorado. Politics, because the left hit all the major cities, bloated the population, the voting population in the state, in the major cities. So the politics are swinging left. Can't live there. Plus the winter's a lot more snow. Higher elevation, more snow, colder. Laurel says, what was upsetting to me was the warning system never went off. Would it have helped? I don't think it would have, as fast as the fire moved. Yeah, there's a lot of issues involved there. Yeah. It may have helped, it may not have helped. I don't know. I have not done a deep dive into it. This is my view on things and how I live my life. I don't rely on government systems and procedures in place to protect me, myself, my property. I can only count on me. It's great when everything works out well, but when it doesn't, you're screwed. You're screwed. But yeah, the winds, no place to go. Horrible situation. Absolutely horrible situation. Was not global warming. It just was not global warming. I hope everyone had insurance. Though insurance does not cover, another myth. Insurance covers only part of it. If their houses burn down, chances are if they had insurance, if it burns to total ash, they'll be better off than if it just ruined everything, but they've still got a building in place. Because it's easier cleaning up a totally burnt out, total ash than it is just all the fire damage and everything like that. So we'll see how it all plays out. Laurel says, I'm so sick of global warming causing every damn thing that happens. Yeah. And that's part of the things I talk about, people they're making hay out of it. It's like, yeah, no, stop it. It's not. We heard that. Look, when Tornado Alley got record tornadoes in it, 30 years ago. It wasn't freaking global warming. It wasn't. It was just we've got high years and we got low years. We have warm summers, we have cooler summers, we have colder winters, we have warmer winters. We have some winters that have more snow than others. It's just the way the cycles work. They're going to be push for more legislation because see, look, Hawaii burned down. Hawaii burned down because of global warming. We need to do something. It's like, look, even if the United States was to do everything that these global warming hucksters claim we need to do, wouldn't change a damn thing. Wouldn't change a damn thing because it doesn't work like that. Everybody on the planet would have to do something. Everybody on the planet would have to do what they say has to be done, but the quality of life would decline immensely. There's probably going to be no discernible, measurable difference, and more people are going to die. The global warming zealots, it's a new religion and it's about control. It's politics. And almost every single one of them, to a person, still enjoys all the same stuff that everybody else does. Very few of them are walking the walk. No, you all do it first and then I'll be there. Nah, sorry. Number one, you would better prove that man is a substantial factor in the matter. Because, this shit was happening well before man was on this planet. And they know that because of fossil records. They know that because of ice records. This shit ain't new. How do they explain the ice age? How do they explain the mini ice age? Oh, but it's global warming, right? Well, no. They've been saying global warming, global cooling off and on for the past 50 damn years. Stop it. Whichever one suits their agenda at the moment. Stop it. Don't be so damn silly. You 10-year-olds, go find another channel to have fun with. Laurel says, weather is cylindrical. I follow a page that one of the people post diary entries from the last decade of the 1800s. The weather had been wicked hot in the high 90s and have hit 100s. Get hot isn't new. Yeah. Another thing that people don't understand is a lot of the weather is dictated, global weather is dictated by the salt content in the oceans. They run on a heat pump system with the circulations in both the Atlantic and the Pacific. And when you dilute the water, the salt content to a certain point, X happens. Then when it builds up again, X happens. Now this cycle has happened many, many, many times throughout the Earth's existence. Almost all of them well before man was placed on this earth. So what are you going to say? What caused it then? What caused these cycles then? What caused the ice age, the big ice age that covered most of North America with ice? And then what caused it to retreat again? Man? Really? Stop it. Again, this does not mean that we should not be good stewards to this planet. Do what we can to recycle, but that's a big myth anyways. Most of the stuff that you throw into recycle doesn't get recycled. It's a big scam. Most stuff does not get recycled. Oh, we got to recycle plastics. Yeah, that's one of the least things that gets recycled. Oh, we're going to save energy and stuff by recycling these products instead of putting them in the earth where they disintegrate and then add to the ecosystem again. It's like, no, a lot of times it takes more energy and more resources to recycle it than it is to bury it and let it rot. But there you have it. But don't litter. Don't just throw shit everywhere. Yes, be good. Yes, seek cleaner waters. Seek cleaner environments. Seek naturally more efficient uses for your energy. Yeah. No shit. Reuse, repurpose. Most of us grew up that way. Recycling and reuse and repurpose. It was just life. That's how you lived your life. Because most of us were not rich enough to just go out and buy something new every time something broke or got a scratch in it, or we wanted the newest, greatest thing. But these new generations that didn't go through that, they're the ones screaming the loudest about what we should do. It's like, are you kidding me? Stop it. I mean, trust me, people wanted more efficient cars. You think you want to pay 10, you get a car that only got 10 miles to the gallon? Excuse me. Yeah, we like it now that instead of a pickup truck getting 9 gallons to the mile, 9 miles to the gallon, that you can get a pickup truck now that gets 15 to 20 that does the same thing. Yes, we want more efficiency. We want it naturally. We don't want it forced on us, and we still need to do the things that we need to do. Oh, electric vehicles. Hey, did y'all notice there hasn't been a big push for electric vehicles for the past few months? When 3 to 6 months ago, that's all you heard about? EV, 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 EV. This company's going to stop this. This company's going to stop this. You hear about that in the last month or two? Well, it says paper grocery bags made the best book covers. You could personalize them, and they change them whenever. Yeah, and when you were poor, anyways. We always used to look at the kids with the fancy book covers, and it's like we always had just brown paper bags, but you can use them for all sorts of stuff. Judy says, I've noticed that. Yeah. No big push for EVs all of a sudden. But the Biden administration is forwarding new regulations that, again, supposedly going to take effect 5-10 years down the road. That's going to force efficiency standards for this and that and everything. It's like, yeah, stop it. How about this? Just make as efficient that is reasonable and natural. And then when they upgrade their stove, they're going to get a better stove. When they upgrade their dryer, which had to get another dryer, that'll be delivered tomorrow. So when they get another dryer, and yes, I do the majority of my drying out on the lines. But when it's been raining for weeks on end, you go, yeah, it's good to have a dryer again. Been without a dryer probably for at least a year without a dryer. Oh, my goodness. Well, I grew up, we didn't have a dryer. But getting a dryer in tomorrow. Laura says, could be because of all the stories of how they really don't get 300 miles per charge. No shit. And those pesky batteries explode and can't be extinguished. Yeah, because they're made of materials that once you catch it on fire, yeah, it's gonna burn. The only way that you can do it, they've got special foams that'll do it and stuff like that, but the amount needed, and it's going to be a loss. Plus, they cost like $15,000 to replace. It's great if your battery goes. It's if your battery doesn't have a problem, and then how are you going to charge it? They don't have charging stations all over the country. Remember, there was a big push. We're going to put charging stations. Where the hell did that go? Did you hear about that? Judy says, I love the smell of line-dried clothes. Yeah, fresh day. If you dry them with a breeze, they'll be relatively soft. If not, they get stiff. Stiff jeans is not a problem, but it's good to have a dryer when you've got like a lot of snow or it's been raining for weeks on end. Yeah, Laurel says if you can find a charging station that actually work. What they do, they had like in communities, they ended up with like 2 or 3 out of 30 charging stations that actually worked. And then they take forever. They take forever to charge, even in a charging station. You need to get on your way. You got a gas vehicle, go to the pump. 3 to 5 minutes, you're out of there with a fill. You're on your way. And then you can go another 250 to 300 miles. Easy. It doesn't even matter the vehicle anymore. Pull over, do it again. Try that with an electric vehicle. Try to oh shit, Oh shit, my charge is gone. Where are you going to charge? The infrastructure's not set up where every town has 5 or 6 charging stations with 10 stalls or whatever the hell they call them. Yeah. No. It's not ready. Natural. Here's another thing. Oh, electric vehicles. There's nothing new about electric vehicles. They had electric vehicles before. Electric vehicles were popular before gas vehicles were. They ran on batteries. It's nothing new. It's like, why do you think that they switched to petrol engines, gasoline? Yeah, Laurel says my truck has a 36-gallon tank and usually get 600 miles per tank. Yeah, especially if you're not pulling anything and you're driving highway speeds, anywhere between 60 and 75. Yeah, vehicles are great. Hell, we couldn't get that with our old tanks. No, didn't matter what car you had. It's like, oh shit. I remember 9 miles to the gallon. I can't remember what my Cordoba had. It wasn't good. It was not good. Let's see what let's look that up. Yeah, estimated of a 77 Chrysler Cordoba. 16 to 17 highway, 14 city. Yeah, I tell you, I wasn't getting 14. Oh. Right, Laurel says if she hits 80 plus, it drops considerably. Right, you find, and we've talked about this, you find whatever your vehicle it is, you find its sweet spot. Some vehicles, it's 60, 65. Some like it about 70 or 75. Orion says, Jag, 4 miles to the gallon. It was a Jaguar? Is that what you had, an old Jaguar? But yeah, I mean, can you... yeah, your car was getting 16 miles to the gallon on the highway. Yeah, and you can bet that's at going like 55 miles an hour. It's like, no, every car is so much... It's like, oh my goodness, Zippy, he does great. I haven't tallied what it is, but I know that I can fill up the tank, go up, make the loop through the White Mountains, and come back home, and we're still over a quarter of a tank of gas. Yeah, Orion says yeah. Yeah. Yep. So sure, unless you've got something, I don't know, super fancy. But even then, even the sports cars are getting great miles to the gallon now. To me, any car that does over 20 miles to the gallon is good. I'm old school. Remember when that was the magic number? When you could say that you got 20? I got 20 miles to the gallon. Didn't matter what your car. I got 20 miles, and everybody's like, oh man, that's freaking awesome. Laura says, my son has a Volvo hybrid that gets great gas mileage. Yeah, it's not uncommon to have a 30-mile car now. I've never owned one, but it's not uncommon. The last generation Chevy Colorado pickup truck, it's their new mid-size truck, small one, with the diesel, which I don't know why they didn't bring the diesel with the new generation. They stopped it, but it's the last generation. They offer the Eco Diesel, the baby Duramax. People were getting 30 miles to the gallon as standard. They weren't even trying 30 in a pickup truck. I have no idea why these manufacturers have an aversion to diesel. Laurel says it gets about 35 the way he drives. Others may get closer to 40. So he drives like my father. My father lets the vehicle drive. Like, no, I like to accelerate a little bit. I don't drive incredibly fast, and I don't do jackrabbit starts, but I like to drive to get the vehicle going. But some people, they just let it. And the car will reach 35, 40 on its own. It's like, no, put your foot into it a little bit. But yeah, cars and trucks, great gas mileage now. I mean, even the trucks, if you're getting the same as what the old trucks did, your towing capacity and your payload is twice as much. It's like, yeah, we're living in an age, and yet the government and the eco warriors want to force. And that makes. Remember when they were trying to get rid of pickup trucks and SUVs? They raised all the CAFE standards for the motor companies, so they were trying to force them to not make trucks and SUVs. The most popular vehicles out on the road now are trucks and SUVs. It didn't work. People get what they want and what they need. And then you get all these yahoos that live in a city that's going to try to dictate for the rest of America that we can't run off of electric vehicles. We're too far away from everything. It doesn't work. Laurel says, my husband always said that he paid for the whole speedometer and he's going to use all the numbers. Yeah, but the speedometers go up a lot higher generally than they did before, right? Remember when it was like if your speedometer said 100, it was big. Most of them capped out about 80. It was about 80. Now they go 120, 130. Yeah, get your use out of it. If that needle ain't buried, then you're not getting use of what you paid for. Drive safely, people. Obey the speed limit. I'm not advocating speeding and reckless driving. I'm just saying. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Judy says her son-in-law says the same thing. See, I tell you what. I've got to admit, my general driving, I drive slower the bigger the vehicle. And as the years go, the higher the gas prices, the slower I drive. When gas is cheap, I drive faster. It is what it is. Yipper skipper. And Laurel, next time, leave your grandkids at home. Don't bring them with you on YouTube. She's like, wasn't me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my face hurts. Yeah, I said, yeah, it's killing me too, John. Oh, my goodness. Good things coming, folks. Good things coming. I figure I busted my ass for a decade just trying to put out what everybody else likes, so it's about time I start putting out some more of what I like as well. Get creative. Oh, like I said, I won't be able to get the studio up and running for another couple months, but might be able to get the camera up and running here. But all the other content's going to come well before the new studio's up. Yipper skipper. You know, you think too, with all that damn water there around Hawaii, they'd be able to try to slurp some of that up and pour it out. Judy says it's going to make a huge difference. I feel it. I hope so. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, because I could do a feature wall, or I could do the flag. Everybody likes the flag, and that's fine. The flag could be the feature wall. Here's my thing: the actual camera view. When I get it set it up, think of 3 times as what you're seeing here. So up and down is the same, but the same amount of distance roughly on either side. However, when I'm doing this, it'll be cropped in, but when I do my bigger videos, you'll get the whole studio. So it'll either be the big flag, then I can do the big flag and then offset, which some people do. I'll have to, I don't know whether or not I'm going to do, painted wall with shelving and stuff on. I have no idea. I have no idea. I got to get everything worked out and set up, and both will be fine. But it shall be crisp and brighter. You'll be able to see my ugly mug more clearly. Have to put up one of those Surgeon General warnings. Say, watch this video at your own risk. May cause severe eye damage and brain aneurysms. My goodness. You people are terrible. You're so mean to me. Oh, goodness. Yep. I really am excited. Oh my God, stop it. We'll see. Read the headlines. Judy Roberts had a massive stroke. Stroke me. Yeah, you know that song. A lot of people don't understand what it was. No, it was not about masturbation. Had nothing to do with sex at all. Does anybody know what that song's about? The Stroke? Don't look it up. Just tell me if you know. If you know what the song The Stroke was about. I gave you time. The Stroke is about the music industry. It was an anthem. It was a fuck you to the music industry song that the group did. It's about the stroke. They want you, if you listen to the song, now that you know that, if you listen to the words of the song, it's about how they'll come in and they'll stroke you. It's called The Stroke. They'll stroke you. They'll say that you're great, say that you're the best, because what they really want is they want to live off of you. They want to help you make it so that they can then take what they want. And as soon as they got what they want, they're going to throw you away. That's what The Stroke's about. Now that you know, the next time you hear it, you'll go, oh, yeah, I see it now. Or hear it now. Now you hear it. Yeah, a lot of songs have meanings that urban legend says they're for this, but they're not. That's not what it was. Talked about one of the other shows. Which one was it that? American Woman. American Woman, yeah. Oh, it's an anti-war song. Had nothing to do with the war. Oh, it's an anti. The American Woman was the Statue of Liberty. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. They're a Canadian band. The Canadian band, the American Woman, was really the American Woman, or more so, American girls. Teenage girls in America at that time looked older than what they were because they put on a lot of makeup and they're wearing all, provocative clothes and stuff like that. And so that's what they get away from me. The band preferred the 14 and 15-year-old girls of Canada that you could look at. They were girls. Not that they preferred that, not sexually, but they just preferred 14 and 15-year-old girls to look like 14 and 15-year-old girls and not look like 18 to 22-year-old girls. That's what the song's about. It's that simple. It has nothing to do with the war. It has nothing to do with the Statue of Liberty. It has nothing to do with any of that. But again, urban legend. Oh, it makes a good story. It makes a good story. I wrote an article. Some of you might remember it. I mean, it's like not just sometimes, but most of the time. It's about a cigar is a cigar. It's like, where most of the time, no. Not sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Most of the time, a cigar is just a cigar. Only some of the time it isn't. That's the same way with most everything. Most of the time, everything is as simple as it's presented. That's it. There's no hidden meaning. There's no hidden issue, no double entendre. It is what it is. But Freud had a problem. Freud had a problem. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, mute's a wonderful thing. Well, at least that one didn't sneak up on me. It let me know it was on its way. So what else? That's what time it is. 9:23. Yeah, it'd be good to have more space. More space. Get my two cameras. Instead of my two monitors over here, I can put them right in front of me. Because I won't have other stuff. What are you laughing at? Sneezing. I have two more. You get three. Now one's enough, but you get three. My goodness. Well, good thing I started that AC in this studio. Gets hot. Oh, the girls are doing great. So I'll be making a special Chicken Chronicles video for y'all with the new setup. They love you go on out and grab a bunch of long grass and you sit on the steps and you get some on the ground and then you get some up on the platform. Because they look like benches. We got 3 benches in there. And they'll come up and they'll jump on the bench. And you take your blades of grass and you put it through the fence, the chicken wire. And they eat it. And so I talk to you. Give me some more. And you just keep feeding them. I'll take a big, long, fat blade of grass and I'll break it into like 3 sections just so I have more to feed them. And sit there. And they're all happy. They're all happy. I'm going to be building the coop here in the next couple weeks. Get that set inside because, hey, the girls are getting to be about that age. Probably within the next month or so, they should start laying eggs. I know, hard to believe. Hard to believe. You saw them when they first arrived, little teeny chicken nuggets, little things. I can't. My chicken voice has changed because it used to be. because that's what the baby chickens sounded like. They don't sound like that anymore. So now so my chicken voice has changed for them. I had to. So there you go, Sally. Yes, my chicken voice has changed. But they're funny, man. They hear the screen door slamming. It's not a metal screen door. It's a wooden screen door, so it's good substantial. You go out the front porch and shut that door. They hear that door, and they all come running. They come running up to the front of the run. Say, hey, my humans are here. Feed me something. They're goofy gals. But people stopped talking to us, saying that, all the years that we lived here, very, very few people talked to us. And then we got the chickens in, and they started talking with us. Well, I guess it's worn off. They stopped talking with us. We told them, come on up, and you want to see the chickens, you can see the chickens. And yeah. And before I go to bed at night, I go out front and I say goodnight to them. Spend a couple minutes with them. They're all huddled together on their bench, just talking to me. Go to bed. Get up in the morning. I get my coffee. Go outside. Go outside. Talk to the chickens for a couple minutes. Say good morning. And then I start my day. 'Tis the life. Like, yeah, they're the Mrs. Chickens. They're not my chickens. I spend more time with them than she does. But she cleans. She cleans. She feeds. She cleans the run. She does all of that. I take care of after when it's all bagged up. I take care of that and I dispose of it. But she does. She cleans it. She feeds them. I carry in the feed and I dump it in the feed bucket because it's a heavy bag. But she takes her scoop and feeds it. And I change the water because it's 5 gallons. So I change the water. I clean it and I change the water, bring out new water. But yeah. They love their grass. We're on our last bag of starter feed. Next bag will be layer feed. Different protein contents. Also, I think it's bigger. It's pretty fine right now. Even though they look full grown, it's like, no, you feed them starter feed until they start laying, and then switch over to layers. So they're late teenage girls, I guess. They look like full grown chicks, but they're not. It's like, damn it, they're not. They're babies still. They're baby chickens. They just look like adults. Getting their own personalities. You can recognize them now. Alone is still the smallest. And she's the only one that doesn't have, it's all light feathers underneath her chin area. The rest of them are either all black or they're mixed. Look like late beards. And there's one that's like really dark. I call her Blackbeard, the pirate, because it's just so dark. She says, there's a cute little picnic table you can get for them. I wanted to get one for mine. So cute. Yeah, you can do that. But like I said, I've got 3 benches anyways. 2 of the benches are at least 2 feet off the ground, and then the other one is just below it. So they got plenty of stuff to get up on. They're going to be more happy when I get the coop built because... it's going to be 4 foot wide. The bench that they all sleep on now, unless it's raining, they sleep outside up on a bench, on the first bench. And I'll take a picture for y'all with all the chickens on it. I'll do it tonight. I'll take a picture tonight with all the chickens up on the bench. And you'll see they are tight. They are tight. They scramble when the sun starts to go down. They get all energized, and then they get up there, and then they try to be under the others. They don't want to be the one on top. They try to be under, so they work their way. So I'll take a picture of all the girls on the bench. Another foot, and it'd be perfect size for them. And like I said, this one's not even quite 3 feet long. And their roosting shelves that's going in the coop are going to be 4 foot wide, because it's 4 feet deep, 6 foot wide, and then the shelves are going to be this way from front to back, but it's really the side, but whatever. And they're going to have at least 2 roosting benches, if not 3. I'm going to give them at least 2. So they get up there, because they don't grab. They like to flat roost. They like to flat foot things, because they got goofy feet. Oh, they got some really goofy feet, really long toes, and they got the extra toe. But yeah, they're silly. Yeah, they fight to get on whoever's going to be, and just try to plow underneath each other. It's like, no, get out there, and you'll see them, and they're resting their head up against the other ones, and their eyes are closed, and it's like, I saw you guys snuggling chickens. When the weather's bad, they do sleep inside their tent, so I won't have any issues with the coop when I put the permanent coop in there. They'll figure it out. I don't care if they sleep outside. They probably wouldn't do that if they didn't have their run, because the run is totally protected. So they're all happy. And like I said, I think they choose that location because it's the highest one, but it's not super high, and it's closest to the front door. And that's where we are. We come out there. That's the porch and our front door, and so they come out to see us. That's where they sleep. So that's where their humans are, closer to the humans. Oh, yeah, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. Like I said, I'm modifying. I've got the shed already. I just have to put it together and then put each wall together, but not put them together. So I can build it and put all the new ventilation and stuff like that and the new chicken run door in it, and then bring it back inside the run and assemble it on its foundation. Because they love their tent, but that tent's not. No, they need a proper coop with nesting boxes, and they will have them. And the missus she's still tickled pink. They're everything that she had hoped for and wanted and envisioned in her head. Oh, there you go. So, yeah, that was our big investment this year. It's like, yeah, amongst the whole list of other crap that had to be done. Hey, but I got my front steps done, repainted, a new railing put in. Yeah, so I've been doing stuff. I'm going to take the fencing area down out back for the dog area and run anti-weed fabric and then mulch over the top of it and then put the fence back in. That way I don't have such a hard time weed whacking and mowing around it. So, oh, she does. She loves them. And they're to the stage now where whenever she goes in and she cleans up, they still want it. They pay attention to her. They don't run away. They pay attention to her. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? They're goofy gals. But yeah, we'll get some good videos up for you folks on the chickens. Amongst other things. You heard it. Got a lot of plans. we go. Turn that over. Okay, so what else tonight, folks? My most viewed video, my most viewed live stream since coming to YouTube was, I think the video was something like 20 something minutes long. Let's see here. Let's see here. There's live. Come on now. Yeah. 24 minutes and 30 seconds was the most viewed video since we moved here. And that was the video we cut short because, remember, my computer system kept lagging and kept dropping signals. So we only made it in just over 20 minutes, and I closed it down. Judy says, mine followed me everywhere I went. I went to get some more. I want to get some more. Yeah, they're one of those. Chickens are like Pomeranians. You go, what? Chickens are like Pomeranians? What the hell is he talking about? Chickens are like Pomeranians. I called my Pomeranian my two strikes dog. Number one, I also called her my barking cat. Gracie was an adorable dog. Long hair and small. I've always been a short-haired, big dog guy. You know, we're talking about pit bulls and Rottweilers and stuff like that. Big dogs. I'm a big guy. Big dogs. And now, give me 6'4" walking a barking cat. So yeah, I call her my two-strike dog. Long hair and small. But she had the heart of a lion. So that's why I say chickens are like Pomeranians. You think you wouldn't like them, and you hang around them and you go, yeah, these goofy things, they've got personality, and you just start getting attached to the darn things. Yeah. They're goofy girls. I'm sure Maury's doing okay. I hope Maury's doing okay. He was growing up to be a handsome boy. We couldn't keep Maury. No roosters. We were hoping that he would be a more masculine chicken, a hen, more masculine hen. No, not the case, because they do have them. They have some hens that look like roosters-ish, just shy of a few. It's just like no, Maury's a dude. So. For those unfamiliar, Maury is Maury because Maury was originally named Marie Antoinette. And as soon as I started seeing that Marie Antoinette was kind of not looking so feminine, I said, okay, it's a toss-up. It's either Marie or Maury. And he was Maury. I got pictures of Maury. See if I got pictures of Maury on here. Let's see here. Let's do chickens. Okay, is this one we still had Maury or not? Yeah, there we go. There's Maury. Maury's the dark one. See if we got any other. Yeah, they don't even look as these kind of look like teens, pre-teens to teens. They look full grown now. They're pretty big. There's Maury. Judy says, wow. You've seen those pictures, Judy. This was back June 14th when I posted these up. Oh my goodness. Look at the... They're pretty goofy. Goofy girls. The goofy girls. See, there's still even grass inside their run at this point. There's no grass anymore. Oh, it looks like a little dinosaur. Doesn't she look like a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something? Maybe a Velociraptor. Yeah, they're dinosaurs. What you looking at? Yeah, they've long since eaten all the grass in their run. Yeah, let's see if we got some. Oh, remember this? Look at this. It's back when they were babies in the cage. Not cage, her brooder thingy. So damn small. They are teeny weeny. See, there's Maury right here. You see him there? That was Maury when he was younger. He was like, oh, he's getting pretty dark. He's getting pretty dark. Yeah. There's Maury. Pretty colorful. They're quite the gal. See, they're there at night. I think they're. Yeah, the sun is setting. Let's see if we can get this. And see, there's the bench right there. You see it? That's the bench that they all sleep on. But you see how high it is? And then this other one back here is high, and this one's just a little bit lower. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna get any bigger. This is actually in a real format, so it'd be bigger if I went portrait instead of landscape, so that'll be changed. And this is back when I just first put up the run. This, of course, the top bars drop down, and I've changed a lot on it. There's me playing guitar for the girls. Now when I feed them, and this is all repainted now. It's all nice, and I sit on the steps here and feed them through. There's pictures my daughter took. She loves using filters and stuff, and I just no. That's not mine. Those are an article that I wrote about it. Let's see here. Oh, and there they are there too. This was back in July 6th. Yeah, they still look rather young there compared to what they do now. Man, they look much older now. The other ones. There's Puffin, and there's Puffin. It was posted just the other day, July 28th. Was that 2 weeks ago? Hudson, you get a lot of white in his face. Getting old. Oh, here's the other pictures for you. That's what I was looking for. It's like I knew I had close-ups. There's Maury. When was this done? This was taken June 30th. July 3rd is when Maury was rehomed. So there's Maury. Goofy cows. Look at that face. Look at that face. And this one right here, this reminds me of a dragon. Doesn't she look like a dragon? All curled up there. Looks like a dragon. There's Maury again. Look at that. Look at that handsome face. They remind me of Grandpa Munster. With the yeah, it's like Grandpa Munster. Because he always had that hair. He had the hair sticking out the sides. Oh. Dracula. Yeah, well, he was. Grandpa Munster was a vampire. Oh, look at that. Handsome. Handsome boy. Because he's got all this dark and then some gray, but he had almost red. Looks, it's very rust-colored leaves. 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 Chickens don't have leaves. Feathers. Yeah, there he is. We should have seen that. Yeah, let's see if we can get Grandpa Munster here. Let's see here. Grandpa Munster. There we go. Yeah, see? Oh. Yeah, you tell me that does not look like the chickens. That's what they remind me of, is because they got that. Except his is up here and theirs are down here, but it gives this it looks the same to me. It gives me the same, even more so with his collar. You go there. Let's where is it? Let's find it here. There we go, like that. There we go. Come on here. Oops. Oh, I got rid of it. Grandpa Munster. There we go. Let's go back up in here. Yeah, so you got that, and you've got and you got them. Let's go here. There it is. See? See if we can get a nice picture of yeah. You got that, and you got there you go. From there to there it is. See? There it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, goofy girls. Goofy girls. They're running inside their tent. Like I said, the tent is pulled forward. They can run all the way around it. The coop is going to be the same way. They're going to have a racetrack to get around the backside, so they're not trapped in a corner. There we go. Chicken cock. Chicken cock. Whiskey. It's pretty good stuff. It's like, oh my goodness, chicken cock. Isn't that redundant? It's like, no. Cock is just a male. Because like a peacock is a male. The peahen is the female. This is their first day outside. First day outside in the run. It's before I actually got it all in perfect and put their tent in. They just had enough water and a little there they go. A little bit of. There's Maury in the back. You see him. There he goes. See if we can get this bigger. There we go. There's Maury right there. They're like, oh, the ground feels different. The ground feels different. They're like walking real gingerly. It's like, oh, I don't know if I like this. Feathers going all the way down, covering their feet. And they like the back corner because nobody was there. It's a little bit shy. Let's see here. There's me and my. See, this is me. This is me and my fender. And that's me and my Taylor. Taylor, fender. Taylor, fender. There we go, little chickies. May 23rd. Itty bitty girls. That's that. Oh, and there they were in the box when we first got them. Look at that. That's the day they arrived. That's the day they arrived. Look at them little. Yeah, so teeny, so little. They look like little yellow pom-poms. Little yellow pom-poms. Here we go. Here's the other little pictures. This was May 13th. This had to have been a day or so after we got them, something like that. Holy cow. Look at how small they are. I see you. Little fluffy butts. Yep. Oh, it's a morning rain. It's my front yard. So we get a lot more videos like this one. Yeah, rainy day, rainy day. But yeah, you'll notice the zooming in and the focusing was a little jerky and everything. This new camera is not going to be like that. Much better autofocus. My DSLR is great for still photography, but for video, unless you got it up on a tripod and everything's fixed, yeah, it was not primarily designed for that. This new camera is primarily designed for video work, and you can do stills, but I'm not going to do any stills with it. But yeah, you get more of those types of videos coming your way. Yeah, I can't wait either. Like I said, I've got a nice one planned for the Taylor. I mean, I could do the same thing for the Fender, but it's black, it's shiny and it's black. The Taylor's got quite a bit different look to it. But yeah, we're stoked. The missus is happy that this is coming to fruition. She talked me into go ahead and getting the stuff, and I'm stoked. Like I said, I've been getting in a little bit here, a little bit there since the end of last week. Each day something else arrives. The big shipment Tuesday. So hopefully I'll get something up before the end of the week. We'll see. So we started the show talking about the upgrades and the new directions. It would be good to have a brighter, clearer picture for the camera. New content, lots of different types of content. 2 channels. Again, you've got come on Tuesday. Huh? Tell me about it. Come on, Arlene. YouTube / The Whiskey Cowboy - official will be for social commentary, political commentary, and the like, long and short format videos. YouTube / The Whiskey Cowboy - life will be all others. Chicken Chronicles, guitars, whiskey, driving, on the water with the Whiskey Cowboy. All of that stuff, all of the non-social / political stuff will be on the second channel. Everybody needs to go ahead and subscribe to both of them. Right now, if you even searched for it, you're not going to find it. It doesn't show up in the directories. It's there. I showed you the link. It's there. If you go to the URL, you can go there. But as soon as the first video comes up, it'll actually start being seen by folks. I will put out an announcement so that people can go ahead and subscribe to both of the channels. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes the same amount of time. Go there, boom, subscribe. Please have me notified of everything. Go to the next one. Subscribe. Please have me notified of everything. And then whenever I've got videos up on either of them, you'll get them. And like I said, most all, if not all of the content will still be mirrored on Facebook anyways. And I think that is it. Is Orion still with us? Laurel, you still with us? We still got numbers watching. Pulling in at 2 hours. Next show will be Tuesday. Probably still with this camera. But we'll see. Laurel says, yes, I am. You mad at me, Laurel? John, he's such a meanie. He does not have the same level of compassion that I have concerning folks around. I got a big heart. I'm a realist too. Folks who would like to donate financially and or otherwise, you can actually send me stuff. There should be an address in the description if you would like to send me something, be it whiskey, be it a ball cap, be it a t-shirt, what have you. The information is below. Feel free. You can help donate a one-time payment for as much as you like, for as many times as you like, or you can set up a recurring monthly donation. Every little bit is appreciated. No content will ever be behind a paywall. So you do not have to pay to play. I think that is it. Good things coming. A lot of work. So that's why the last few days have been limited content on Facebook, because I've been busy getting things ready. Going in another direction. A lot of research. I hate spending money. So, okay, if you're going to do it right. So here we are. Again, everybody, thank you for joining the show. Next show next Tuesday. This coming Tuesday. 2 days? 2 days from now. And hopefully there'll be even better news. And maybe or maybe not, the other folks will join us again. Like I said, Gus, I believe they're still, you see, might not even get good signal right now. They are still up at camp, having a grand old time. And you will see me online on Facebook. Say hello. Join in the content. If you don't see anything hit your feeds, stop by the page. Judy says, thank you for all you do. You're welcome. You're welcome. Laurel says, hell no. Hell no, you're not mad at me. It probably didn't surprise you too much. It's like, yeah, John being John. John being John. But okay, I'll see you bright and early in the morning. And everybody get some good sleep. Hopefully this week will be a fantastic one for everybody. Keep our fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Again, thank you for joining the show. I am calling it a night. No surprise at all. See, there you go. There you go. God bless and take care.